What? Hey, what's good, y'all? What is going on? Shout out to the TikTok side, YouTube side. What it do, y'all? What's going on? So crazy, man. The thing is, when it comes down to the Dallas Cowboys, there's always something new that's happening all the time. I'm over here trying to, I'm over here making new videos and all that good stuff. What's good, bro? Shout out to you. What's up, Nick? What's going on, Elmo? What's good? What's good? Yeah, it's so unfortunate when you hear the news about Tyron Smith, but he's been with us for a very, very long time. And the injuries, I mean, it caught up with him. I mean, it's been so many years when you think about, what he has done. This dude has been a very, very good tackle for years and years and years, but sometimes your body just not gonna hold up. That's just how it goes when it comes down to the NFL. And when you're looking at these type of situations, when you're seeing a guy and he's going in and he's not practicing all throughout the week, sometimes it goes down like that sometimes. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's crazy. Hey, shout out to Eastside. What's good, dog? Shout out to Raymond. What is good, man? You already know when it comes down to our Dallas Cowboys, it's always something. I got like a hot 20 minutes, but I did want to talk about Tyron Smith. It's so unfortunate because being with the Dallas Cowboys for so long, you would think that this guy, you would want him to have a championship, you know what I mean? Because he was that staple left tackle for us for a very, very long time. But the thing is, just like I said, the injuries, they'll catch up on with you. And that position is very, very important. When you're looking at guys like Tyler Smith, anybody in the draft, I'm not sure if you can be able to go out this year and just say that, okay, I'm going to draft a guy in the first round and this guy's going to hold it down as far as the left tackle position. So you brought guys like Tyler Smith in here. I know he plays that left guard position, but hopefully you can be able to stick him at that left tackle position. He said, can I come up and speak? Hey, you can tap into my YouTube side, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting on the TikTok on the little speaker or whatever. I ain't doing that. But you can definitely tap in on my YouTube side. Just go to the main page on TikTok. You can go to the main page and it can be able to send you that link right over. So, but yeah, man, it's just crazy. When you're thinking about the offensive line, it's going to be very important to see how this all plays out. It matters. That's why I've been saying trenches. The center position, the guard position. What could TJ Bass go out there and do? You know what I'm saying? Little things like that. I know TJ Bass, for those three, I think it was 2 or 3 games that he actually did play in, he was solid. He was definitely solid. Shout out to Craig. What's good, bro? I know you mad about this situation with him, but the thing is with us, man, sometimes change is good. You don't want to get into the playoffs and the most important times of the season where you have a player that's hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's not good energy. You know what I'm saying? He said, not really. Yeah, I feel you, dog. I know it's important as far as that left tackle position. But the thing is, I think that guys like Tyler Smith, he could go out there and do something for us. I mean, he's been a consistent player as far as that left guard position. But just seeing it, I wish that guys like Tyron Smith, we would have won a championship with him. I mean, he's one of the guys that's a leader on and off the field. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of energy that you want as far as that left tackle position, but you just got to keep continuing to get better. That's what it's all about. So, but as far as the center position, they're going to have to figure it out when it comes down to guys like Tyler Biadasz and what they're going to do there. If not, they're going to have to lean into the draft. We've been talking about all of these guys. Zach Frazier's, I'm big on him. I'm big on guys like Jackson Powers Johnson. Not sure if they're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is with me, man, when it comes down to that offensive line, it's critical. All right, shout out to my man Mike Autry. What's good, bro? What's going on, man? What's good? All right, what's up, 808? What's going on, bro? He said, damn, I wanted Tyler to stay at left guard. I mean, that could possibly happen, but the thing is, like, if they end up drafting a left tackle, it's a lot of question marks when it comes down to these guys. You do have some good players out there as far as these tackles, but are they NFL ready right now? That's the thing. Now, if they kick Tyler Smith at that left tackle position, I know that left guard position is good, but left tackle is the most premier position in football, or one of the most, that and the quarterback and pass rusher. If they kick him at that left tackle position, then you got guys like TJ Bass. How good do you feel about TJ Bass playing that left guard position, bro? That's what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to look at my all 22s that I did towards the end of the season where TJ Bass was actually starting, that we can get a good look on and see what this guy was actually doing against some top tier competition. So, all right, my man said, guess it's offensive tackle in the first round. That could possibly happen, but my thing is, when you're looking at these players, like the top 4 players, there might be, okay, so that the third tackle or the fourth tackle in this draft, they might not be better than a wide receiver, or they might not end up being better than a pass rusher, or maybe possibly a guy that can be able to get after the passer, defensive tackle, or something like that. So you just gotta look at little things like that. All right, my man said we have to get this line solid. Yeah, big time, bro. It's the only way that you're going to be able to get to where you want to go. That's why, a lot of us, a few of us been talking about wide receivers and all that stuff. I'm not really big on the wide receivers until we be able to get the offensive line right. It is critical. You have to be able to get things like that right. If not, then we're going to get down to the regulars, get down to the playoffs in the most important parts of the season and have problems with teams that's really, really good in the trenches. So you got to get that right regardless of the wide receivers. Those are the pretty boy picks that everybody likes in the offseason. But if it's not right, when you get down to the playoffs, you're going to lose to teams that have that stout on the front 7 and they're stout on the offensive line. So it's huge. It's huge. He said, I'm okay with Bass at guard. Yeah, that's what, hey, me too, man. I really like Bass being at that left guard position. The thing is about him, when he was coming out last year, or when he came out, he was a left tackle in Oregon, but they were saying that his arms were too short. So guard is a very, very good position for him, just being aggressive and going out there, getting to the second level and doing things like that. He showed that on tape, you know what I'm saying? So it was definitely good. All right, let's see. He said Tyron said hell no to another team-friendly deal. I don't know what he did, 808. But the thing is with Jerry Jones, he's going to have to wake up, bro. He's definitely going to have to wake up because he got to understand that when you're looking at guys like Dak Prescott, Tyron Smith is on his way out, Zach Martin is not getting any younger. Then you see guys like DeMarcus Lawrence. Not saying that this team is not a young team, but the core players, the guys that I just named, they're not getting any younger, and these guys really play a big-time role for our team, so they got to get things like that right. Looking at guys like Michael Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, you got to get that in control, you know what I'm saying? But you have to be able to go out there and build and bring in dogs so these guys can go out there and turn up because, I mean, hey, every team has a lot of talent. You just got to be able to have that chemistry and go out there and go do it, so... But I'm so sad though, man, because Tyron Smith, he's been with this team for so long. But we all know that, man, the NFL is not for long. You know what I'm saying? And it can be quickly ended that quick. But you got to be able to recover, draft well, bring in quality guys. So just in case these guys can be able to step up, and you don't want none of these guys to get comfortable, man. It's critical. All right, my man said losing Tyron will definitely hurt, though. I mean, we'll see. We'll see about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that, with Tyler Smith, with his type of skill set, being able to move and just being a powerful player, we've seen what this guy could be able to do at the left guard position. But that left tackle, he was a left tackle in college, and they were thinking about having him being at that left guard position and moving him to that left tackle position eventually. And the time is now. You know what I'm saying? So just got to buckle up. You know what I mean? All right. But my questions is, like, with the right tackle position, what are we going to do at that right tackle? Like, if Terrence Steele can be able to hold that down, because when it comes down to these pass rushers, how it works in the NFL now, you got guys coming in waves, the left end and the right end. It's a lot of defenders out there. So you want to make sure that you got that right tackle position solidified. Hopefully Terrence Steele can be able to hold it down, man. He has had some good games. He's just going to have to continue to keep being consistent. That's the only thing. All right, let's see. And my man said was talking about the running back situation. Yeah, we was talking about that last night, man. The running back situation. I know that Tony Pollard's not going to be back here. When you seeing all the guys that we brought in, I think, let me see. I posted it yesterday. I don't know if I still had it on here or not. Yeah, the formal. Okay, so let me get this out the way. Okay, yeah. So we was talking about Ray Davis, bro. Trey Benson, he went out there and ran a 4.39, which is really, really good. Aldrick, I'm going to end up doing a full-time breakdown on this guy just to get into detail with him. Braylon Allen is another one of the guys that I really, really like that's coming out this year. So it's a lot of running backs, but the thing is with me though, bro, you have to get that offensive line right. It is critical, you know what I'm saying? And the wide receivers position as well. So a lot of people have been talking about Keon Coleman too. He's one of them ones. Yeah, okay. The wide receiver position. Yeah, man. Yeah, the wide receiver position. Brian Thomas is one of them ones, man. He's definitely a good one, man. He's definitely a good one. I did his breakdown yesterday. But we'll see, though. We'll see how it all plays out with this whole offensive line. Dak Prescott, it's going to be huge. You know what I mean? But at this point now, when you're thinking about Mike Zimmer, you're thinking about Mike McCarthy, you got to bring in these dogs. You cannot be light when it comes down to the offseason, when it comes down to bringing in these free agents as well as the draft. If you see a guy, you go get that guy regardless of position. You got to keep it wide open. Got to keep it wide open. But shout out to y'all, though. What's good, Jazz? What's going on? Shout out to you, Jazz. You know I had to step in here real quick, man. I had a lot on my heart, man. It's just crazy, man, because I knew that this season was going to be a lot different, especially the way that we lost last year. I knew that it was going to be some changes. But the thing is, the better organizations, you have to be able to pivot. You got to continue to keep drafting and bringing in these guys, man. It's going to be big. All right, let's see. My man said hopefully still is back to normal this year. Yeah, because he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? So let's just give it some time when it comes down, because he had a big-time injury. I'm not trying to make any excuses for this guy, but let's see, because I know that when La'el Collins was in there and when he had his opportunity, this guy was doing a really, really good job, and he earned his contract. He did some good things as far as that offensive line. So let's give it another year and see how it all plays out with him. All right, let's see. Shout out to my man Joshua. What's good, man? He said, just feel like Tyron gives us all pro level another 2 years for cheap. We need to revisit re-signing him. I mean, we'll see, bro. I'm just not sure how that's going to all play out. But when you look at situations here where, you know, you're not practicing all throughout the week. I mean, you've had stinger issues. You've had other leg issues. I think his whole something ripped off his knee or something like that. It was a little crazy, but your best ability is availability. You know what I mean? So we need this guy at this point. We needed this guy, you know, throughout, you know, the last few years, and sometimes he wasn't there for us. So, I mean, that's just how it works sometimes. All right. Hey, shout out to Choctaw. What's good, Choctaw? He said, Steve Jones showing his future, and it's not looking good at all. I'm sick of dude. Yeah, man. All dude go out there and just, I mean, now they're talking about they're not all in. It's just so much back and forth. If anything, I would want them to tell me that they all in, because of all the times that we've been losing, all of the heartache that we've been through, man. We tired of this, bro. So they better wake up, because if not, it's going to be a big time change when it comes down to the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm not saying that, you know, this team is not talented, but it's not always about the talent that you have. It's about chemistry. Can these guys be on the same page? Can you get the trenches right? Can you do things like that? If you don't, then when you get to the playoff games, when you run into these teams, man, it's going to be, you're going to run into some trouble. All right, shout out to Ready Red. What's good, dog? What's going on, man? You know, I had to tap in. I was live yesterday, dog. Me and Captain Rob. We did the draft show. Had a good time, too. All right, shout out to Aaliyah. What's up, Aaliyah? What's going on? She said Xavier Worthy just ran a 4.2, man. Hey, look, Xavier Worthy and the other guy that's with him, Adonai Wilson, I believe. I'm going to end up doing a breakdown on both of those guys before the draft. They are good. The thing is, when you think about Texas, all the talent that those guys have from the first round, second round, third round, and fourth round, where these guys are going to get picked. Just like I said yesterday, don't be surprised if the Dallas Cowboys end up picking 2 Texas players. And it's good to be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? You know, Dallas, Texas, I'm sure Jerry Jones is being thirsty, you know what I'm saying, and seeing all the talent that's going through Texas. But yeah, man, it's definitely a lot of talent going through there. All right. Shout out my man Ready Red. He said, man, Steven Jokes missed out on 2 firsts the Jets offered a few years back. Yeah, man, they be missing out on a lot of things, bro. You get cocky too much. That's the problem. The problem with the Dallas Cowboys, when you see them, a lot of times they saying, oh, yeah, we'll keep ours. You know, we're going to just sign our guys. These are our guys. But sometimes you got to be aggressive and go get other players. We know that they draft well, but sometimes it's not good enough. It's only good enough to get you to the divisional round, one and done. You're not getting to the championship. So you just got to be hungry. That's why I was saying, with me personally, I want these guys to be aggressive, to go get guys like Bobby Wagner. Go out there and go possibly, if you can, get a Patrick Queen. I'm actually working on a breakdown on him now, but I know that it's going to cost a lot. But I just see from what I see on all 22, this is the type of player here that can be able to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? You can use guys in coverage. You can use guys being able to stop the run. roaming sideline to sideline. And one thing that Mike Zimmer does is something called a double A package, where he has his linebackers lining up into the A gaps. And sometimes what they try to do is they try to confuse the quarterback. They confuse the whole entire offense. They might be blitzing the linebacker, or they might be sending both linebackers on blitzes. They bring free safeties down to the box. They bring corners, nickel corners to the box. So it's a lot of things that Mike Zimmer tries to do pre-snap for the defense and stuff like that. So it's going to be some wicked looks, but I think that, you got to be able to, bring in the right players to be able to get it done. All right, let's see. Shout out to Tyron. What's good, bro? What's going on, man? Hey, thank y'all so much for tapping in, dog. I just snuck in here, man, real quick, man. I had to talk a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, shout out to you, Aaliyah. She said, I know people worried about Worthy's weight, but that didn't affect Devontae Smith. Yeah, that's the problem, bro. Like, the problem is, like, people be worried so much about size and arm length and all that. If you know football, if you've been around and you've played football all your life, sometimes you can just see dog mentality. And that's one thing about me. Like, if I look at a player, when I'm breaking things down in all 22, I will show you his good plays. I will show you his bad plays, and then I'll sum it all up. This guy could be able to do that. This guy can't do this. So when you see a player like Xavier Worthy that they're saying that's too small, okay. They were saying that Tank Dell was too small as well. You know what I'm saying? And look what this guy is doing. You know what I mean? So track speed, size is different from, play speed, all of that, man. Once you get down on a football field, it's a whole different ball game when, when everything's going. All right, let's see. Shout out to everybody, though. DC for Life, Texas. What's good, bro? What's going on with you, bro? All right, my man said the Cowboys would be forced to draft a tackle now with the first pick. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I don't know. Like, how good do you feel about Tyler Smith playing that left tackle position, bro? How good do you feel about TJ Bass playing that left guard position? You might be right, but I just want to throw that out there. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen good work from both of those guys at the left tackle position and the left guard position. So, all right, let's see. What's up, Tyrone? He said, yep, Tank Dell was my wide receiver one. Yeah, hey, look, Tank Dell was your wide receiver one, and my wide receiver one was, let me see. I posted him up today. Hey, this was my wide receiver one right there, man. Jordan Addison, man. Hey, listen, man. Look, I know his family members. I went to his party and did a breakdown on him, man. So good to be around this guy for his party, man. This dude is an amazing talent. He's one of them ones. So that was one of my guys. I've seen this guy playing, and through Little League. I went to one of the games a long time ago at his high school, and this dude was really making a difference, bro. All right. Shout out to Eric Wallace. What's good? What is going on, man? What's good? All right. My man said we got La'el Collins to fight for the guard spot. I think I didn't know for sure if we signed him for just a 1-year deal, bro. Yeah, but I mean, he could possibly be at that left guard spot. You know what I'm saying? They might have him there. One thing, when he was with us, bro, he didn't want to play that left guard position. He wanted to play that tackle position. But at this point now, if he does stay on our team, he better understand that it's not sweet, because he didn't play all season for real. You know what I'm saying? So I think with his power and his ability to be able to, move and get to the second level, that's the position he needs to be in. As far as being at that right tackle position, he just doesn't have the legs. His kick slide is a little too late, you know what I'm saying, as far as, going up against these premier type of defensive ends. So if he can play that left guard position, that'd be cool. Hey, make sure y'all smash that like button for me too, y'all, on the TikTok side and the YouTube side, man. Let's beat this algorithm. All right. Okay, you said I'm a fan of the Cowboys, but they are not for real. Yeah, man, but you just gotta be, hey, look, man, you gotta be a committed fan though, bro. You got to go through the hard times. It's been a lot of hard times, but it's all good, bro. It's all good. We all love football. We do know that we got a lot of work to do as far as our team. You got to get these guys going from the offense, defense, special teams. Everything got to get going. And the thing is, when you're thinking about Mike Zimmer, Mike McCarthy, a lot of these guys are on the line right now. Dak Prescott, I got so much love for Dak Prescott, and I've been fighting for this guy for so long, man. He's one of my favorite players in the entire league. But at this point now, it is go time. It is go time because you got to think about it, guys. Hey, we all getting old, bro. Like seriously, yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like we all getting old, and it's been a long time for us, but we got to keep it real with ourselves. When it comes down to the Dallas Cowboys, they gotta win now. That's just what it is, man. We're too committed as fans. Too committed. He said, JC, me and you both. That's what I'm saying, bro. We getting old, bro. Like, come on, dog. It's go time. It's go time. You know, we know that these guys can be able to, you know, pad the stats, make it look good in the regular season. But what are you going to do when it matters most? When the lights are bright? That's where I am when it comes down to Dak Prescott. Like, and the TikTok side, y'all might think that we over this joint, overhyping our Cowboys. Yeah, we love our Cowboys, but we know ball, bro. We do all 22s. We have the best content creators in all of football. We understand that there's a lot of work that we got to do. You know what I'm saying? We're very, very humble, but we do know that we are a very, very good team. And if y'all think it's sweet, any of y'all, you know, we will scrape y'all and get y'all off the field. You know what I'm saying? But we just got to do it when it matters most. All right. All right. Shout out to my man Tyron. He said, I hope we sign Cody Whitehair to play center. Yeah, they're gonna have to probably bring somebody in, bro. With me personally, I didn't pick down I didn't make no videos or whatever. Let me see. I don't know if I can be able to find something. I think I got something. I mean, I could put on Jackson Powers Johnson real quick. Let me see. I don't know if this is the full breakdown or if this is okay. Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about a guy like Jackson Powers Johnson, and I'm not sure if he's going to be there, bro. But just keep in mind that he's one of my favorite players. Just being able to just shock guys, you can just see what this guy is able to do. Pancaking guys, getting out there in open space. And one thing about him, the reason why I like this guy so much is because he's one of the cleanest prospects in this draft. And when you're looking at guys like Graham Barton, I like Graham Barton a lot. But when I did run the breakdown on a guy like Jackson Powers Johnson, I didn't really see that many mistakes to show y'all. And that's always a good thing, Cowboys Nation. But when you see this guy just being out there in open field and just being physical and going out there and setting the tone, this is what I want at the center position. But now I know that, you know, things have changed as far as that left tackle position. So I don't know what these guys are going to do. But the thing is with him, just going out there and just being a leader on and off the field, you got to love it when it comes down to a guy like Jackson Powers Johnson. And when you're seeing teams, I think the Philadelphia Eagles, the Miami Dolphins, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, those guys are looking for a center right now. So I'm not sure if he's going to get to us. But the thing is, if he does get to us, I mean, I think we got to run to the podium with this type of talent. So, I mean, just seeing him, I mean, it's always good to, you know, see that physicality and what this guy can be able to do on the field. All right, let's see. She said, what fan base doesn't overhype their team? Hey, look, I know, right? I know, but we actually get it, though. We know that, you know, we got a lot of work to do, Aaliyah. That's the thing when it comes down to us. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing how it all plays out, I'm just, you know, just got to be humble about it and just know that, you know, we do have the talent to go out there and get it done. We just got to go do it. All right. You said Steelers are better. Ain't nobody worried about no Steelers, man. Ain't nobody worried about no Steelers. All right. I said us fans say that every year and we end up in the disappointed seats. Yeah, bro, we definitely be disappointed, man. But we just knowing that we can go out there and just get better, bro. That's what it's all about. Like when you seeing these linebackers, when you seeing the defensive line, we know what Mike Zimmer with what he wants out of all of these players on the defense. You want to go out there and go get big guys, big linebackers, the big defensive linemen. That's why we've been pressing for these guys to do something in free agency. It's always good to be able to draft a guy. But the thing is, you do want to have guys that come in here to have experience. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would want it. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. All right, hey, shout out to Johnny Woods. What's good, man? What's going on? He said, oh, happy day, not even tripping. I feel you, bro. You say you're not tripping, man? Hey, look, man, I'm tripping today, bro. I'm tripping today. All right. Oh, you said I just hit for 41? Yeah, man. I'm not there. I'm not there yet, man. But shoot, I'm getting close, bro. I'm getting close. It's crazy, man. That's why I say with us, man, the time is now at this point. But I do feel good about the cornerback position. Going into the draft, you can always go out there and go pick up more corners. But the thing is, when you see guys like Trayvon Diggs, you got guys like Stephon Gilmore, it's going to be good for the rest of those guys. Deron Bland as well. I'm curious to see what they're going to do about that free safety position. The thing is, right, so with Malik Hooker, when you got guys like Mike Zimmer with his type of scheme, remember I was telling you about the double A packages with the linebackers. They're bluff blitzing, they're sticking right at that A gap, very, very close. So you don't know what these linebackers are doing. But these free safeties, they're stepping up as well. So I'm just not sure if they're going to have Malik Hooker stepping up in the box like that, because I remember a long time ago, Harrison Smith was the free safety over there, and they were doing a lot of work with him. But we're going to have the free safety. They're going to be busy. They're going to definitely be busy over there. All right. Let's see. I definitely wanted to tap in with y'all, though, man. I just got finished recording my video. I'm probably going to drop it tomorrow. Maybe Monday. We'll see, though. We'll see. All right. And I've been in this gym too, man. Make sure y'all get in the gym, man. Stay healthy, man. You already know that's part of the reason why I ain't really been on live like that. I've been losing weight, man, trying to, stay in shape, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gotta look good for the summer. Y'all already know how that go, man. Y'all already know, man. Gotta look good, feel good, man. All right, my man said Stephen Jones feeling that heat. They boo him all day at the combine. Yeah, let him boo him, bro. Boo that man. Boo that. Don't. Hey, listen, man. Just so they can be able to get the picture that we are tired of this and it's time to get this thing going. Time to get it going. All right, let's see. Donovan Wilson came in that could play free safety. Yeah, hey, look, it's so crazy that you say that though, Tyrone, because the way that they were utilizing, this is a while ago though, but the way that they were utilizing Harrison Smith at that free safety position, just having him roam at that free safety, sometimes they'll be blitzing him, sometimes they'll be sitting him out in coverage. I think that a guy like Donovan Wilson can be able to play that type of position, but you do want your slot cornerback to be physical as well, because he's going to be blitzing on the move. And I remember Tony Romo, he did actually say that Mike Zimmer was one of the defense that it was hard for him to be able to dissect because of the linebackers. Soon, right pre-snap, those linebackers is sticking right by the center, and he was not sure exactly what they were going to do. And sometimes, that can catch you off guard. So, but yeah, so we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. All right. Shout out to Choctaw. He said I had to stop in after my oldest basketball team won their championship game today. Oh, hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. I don't. Congratulations, man. Because the thing is with me, I used to play basketball, bro, but I don't play no more, dog. I don't play no more. You know what I'm saying? But I used to have it though. I used to have it. All right. Let's see. My man said right, especially us in our 40s. Big time, bro. Big time. Big time. All right, my man said Malik Hooker here to 2026. Yeah, that's why I say one thing about Malik Hooker. I like the player. He doesn't make plays week in and week out, but he has quiet games. And that's a good thing when it comes down to the free safety position. If you can have quiet games, it's always good. You're doing your job. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. But, when you're thinking about these linebackers, guys like Overshown, I'm not sure if he's a Mike Zimmer type of guy with his size, but you can still be able to utilize this guy. You can put him at that strong safety position, like the Jaron Kearse type of position, and have bigger linebackers. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out with that. Defensive tackle as well. That's going to be big. All right, but what y'all think about Tavondre Sweat? You know what I'm saying? Y'all think we should acquire him in the second or third round? I really like him. All right. My man said, how is the linebacker from Texas recovering from his injury? Okay, you talking about Overshown. Yeah, he's doing good, bro. He's doing good. But, yeah, I was talking about him. I think that he's going to be playing that strong safety position. But if they do put him at that linebacker position, we'll see how it all plays out. But possibly to have him bluff blitzing, he's a really good blitzer as well. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those. So I'm really, really excited to see how they're going to be able to utilize him. But if Mike Zimmer is smart, what this guy did in the preseason and what he was doing throughout training camp, you can just tell that we had a dog. So you don't want to mess that up. You know what I'm saying? So you can be able to, utilize him and get him going. You got to get him going. All right. Okay. Shout out to Ready Red. He said, I don't want Derrick Henry, tired of that talk. Oh, you don't want Derrick Henry, bro? Hey, look, I wouldn't mind Derrick Henry, bro. I really wouldn't mind Derrick Henry. But the thing is, can you give me a Ray Davis? You know what I'm saying? Can you get another guy in the 4th round? A guy that I think he's like 5'8" or 5'9", but he's over 200 pounds. He's a very, very productive player. He can catch the ball in the perimeter. He also can block pretty good as well to be his size. He kind of reminds me of like that Maurice Jones-Drew type of running back. But, you know, when you're looking at the big picture and you see these running backs, there's so many running backs in the past that has gone the 3rd round, 4th round, and the 5th round that has really made a difference. And we can go down a laundry list of these running backs. So I see what you're saying as far as, you know, not shooting a gun and trying to go get a running back. But I just think that, you know, experience is very key, especially where these guys are now. With Derrick Henry, I just think that, you know, with this type of skill set, like I think that he can be it can just make Dak Prescott that much more better of a player. You know what I'm saying? But he's one of the guys that you're not going to be able to really utilize him on 3rd down, but just being one of those bulldozers that can be able to just, you know, keep things open as far as the play action game, getting CeeDee Lamb open. I think that if this guy was to get onto our team, this would be the best offense that he has ever been a part of. He has been a part of some good offenses as far as like the wide receivers, but everything as a whole with the quarterback, the tight end, the running back position, the wide receiver position, I think that, you know, this will be his best offense that he's been in. So we'll see how that all plays out. But if it's Saquon Barkley, if it's Josh Jacobs, any of those guys, I feel good about as long as they can be able to stay healthy and you bring in another running back in there or whatever. But if they end up, you know, keeping a Tony Pollard, then I will want them to go out there and go get a guy like what's my boy's name? Braylon Allen. You know what I'm saying? I would want them to get that bruiser. I just think that we need to have that thunder and that lightning. That's just the way that our offense is. Like when you think about guys like Marion Barber, rest in peace to him, and the Felix Jones. You know what I'm saying? We love the thunder and lightning. When you think about the Ezekiel Elliott's and the Tony Pollards, we love that thunder and lightning. It's always good. So 3rd downs, goal line, we just didn't have that type of energy when it came down to the season. And it's wild to me because I actually thought that with Tony Pollard, he was going to go off this year. Some people didn't. Choctaw, I can't remember what Choctaw was saying, but I'm not sure if he was really on board, but I was all the way on board. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to Mo Freeman. What's good? Hey, bro, you want to tap in with me, man? What's good, bro? You want to tap in with me, man? Let me know what you're doing. I know you've been wanting to jump onto the show. If anybody want to tap in, y'all let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to jump into the lounge, I just wanted to come in here and say what's up. All right. Okay. All right. Shout out to Choctaw. All right. He said, let's see. Make sure y'all smash that like button for me too. All right. He said, didn't let Tony Pollard go. We need to keep him. Yeah. Hey, look, man. Hey, look. I like Tony Pollard, but the thing is, you can always get better at the running back position. That's my thing. I just think that there's so much talent. Just like I was saying, guys like Ray Davis, when you think about it, you can pick those guys up in the 3rd round, the 4th round. The same thing with Tony Pollard. It was the same thing with Austin Eckler being undrafted. Who else? Marion Barber, 4th round pick. I already mentioned that one before. DeMarco Murray, 3rd round pick. So you can be able to find talent, you know what I'm saying, in the draft. You know what I'm saying? So we'll definitely see. All right, so I appreciate you, bro. Unfortunately, with the fan. Okay, I got you, dog. All good, dog. All good. I was just trying to see, you know what I mean? Because we was live yesterday. So we definitely gotta do a draft show. But what else can I show y'all real quick? Is there anything else I can show y'all real quick? Okay. Let me see. Do I got anything else in my archives? You know what I'm saying? I've been doing so much stuff, man, with this all 22. Let me see. I don't know if I got. Yeah, I don't have no running backs. I gotta do. Yeah, I don't have no running backs. Okay, I do T'Vondre Sweat. Yeah, because I really do think that, you know, we might end up acquiring him. Let me see. I don't know where. Oh, let me see. My bad, y'all. Okay. I don't know if this is the full video. Okay, yeah. So Tavondre Sweat, man, like it's crazy because I mean, I think he had a good 10-yard split this past game. But the thing is with him, he's just that type of player that's just going to get in the way. A true one technique. I think that you can be able to acquire this guy in the second, third round. Kind of like I'm not sure if he is I gotta look at some more Siaki Ika tape. You know what I'm saying from last year. I know Reddy Red that was his guy from last year. I remember that, but I think that this guy can be one of the guys that can just make the defense better. You can't make guys like Mozzie Smith comfortable. You cannot make guys like Jonathan Hankins comfortable, even though Jonathan Hankins did have himself a solid year. But the thing is, when you're thinking about a guy like Tavondre Sweat and what he can be able to do for defense, that's why I said that you can be able to pick up. There's so many players. There's so many players from Texas that you can be able to pick up within the first 5 rounds coming up, like the wide receiver position, defensive tackle position. Everybody knows how I feel about guys like Byron Murphy, but just being a guy that can be that trash can guy and look at the movement right here, guys. You love to see this from a 366-pound guy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Being able to move like that and doing things, at that size is always good, and it's just going to make for better linebackers. Just being so sudden off the ball, just being that size. Whenever you can do things like this is how you can be able to force turnovers. He's not going to be one of those guys that can be on the field for all 3 downs. But the thing is, those first 2 downs, can this guy go out there and be able to stop the run and force? Because you know how good we are against the pass. You know what I'm saying? When we know you're passing the ball, that's when our defensive ends, our defensive tackles can go out there and pin their ears back and go out there and do work, Cowboys Nation. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. All right, my man says Siaki Ika plugs holes and make plays. Yeah, he definitely is a good player, and I did like what I did see from him from last year. And I think that when you're thinking about guys like Tavondre Sweat and what he can be able to do for our Dallas Cowboys, I mean, everything should be open when it comes down to us. You know what I'm saying? And you got to look at the whole thing. All right. So what y'all think about, the whole situation with Dak Prescott, man? I mean, do y'all want to extend Dak? I know it's a lot of talking heads. It's been so back and forth when it comes down to him. I just think that, with his type of ability and what he can be able to do, I believe in Dak Prescott. I just want to see him do it when it matters, bro. All right. Hey, shout out to Pudge. What's good, man? He said, what's up, bro? It's Pudge. Just want to say you're still my favorite Cowboys content creator. Hey, thanks, man. He said, don't have much banner today, bro. I just suffered a stroke yesterday. Bro, I am so sorry to hear about that, bro. Hey, prayers up to you. Please, hey, Cowboys Nation, please throw the prayers up in the chat box. Joshua Rivera, a.k.a. Pudge, man, I got a lot of love for you, man. Thank you so much for all you do for Cowboys Nation, man. You always come through and show love. And I wish you nothing but the best, brother. Hey, I'm definitely going to hit you up, man. And I got to get your number. Definitely got to get your number, bro. All right, man. I said, what's up, JC, my brother? What's up, Steven Wilson? What's going on, man? What is good with you, man? All right, thank you so much for the prayers on the TikTok side, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to my man Pudge. All right, okay, let's see. I ain't seen Steve Wilson in a minute. He said, yeah, Dak is not worth 60. Dak is not worth 60 million. Man, hey, look, man, that's the going rate for these quarterbacks, bro. That's the going rate. It's so crazy, but Dak is gonna try to play his hand. And with Jerry Jones, he talking about he gonna be there forever, bro. It ain't sweet. He talking about something he gonna be there forever. Like, come on now, bro. Just get it done. Get Dak Prescott done. Get CeeDee Lamb done. It is critical. You know what I mean? Because it's the only way we're going to be able to get to where we want to go. The thing is, when we end up having a bad quarterback, y'all, the minute and the hour where Dak Prescott is not there no more, it's gonna take some years for us to be able to get to where we were. But that's the rebuilding mode right there. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Shout out to my man Chalk Talk. I know, man. Look, I just tapped live. I got my little light back here, bro. This my little light. I just pressed the live button, man. I ain't even tripping, bro. All right. My man said, as much as I love Dak and know the front office holding him back in the franchise, I want Dak to get his ring elsewhere. You want him to get his ring elsewhere, bro? That hurts, bro. You killing me, Chalk Talk. You killing me, man. I don't want that to happen, bro. I don't want to see him get a ring elsewhere, bro. If anything, if I see that happen, bro, I will melt, bro. Like, seriously, bro. Like, seriously. You know what I'm saying? He needs to get his ring with the Dallas Cowboys. That's why you have to build around this guy right now. Usually, when teams or when players, coaches, when they're playing on a 1-year deal, sometimes they usually turn up. You know what I mean? So a lot is on the line. You do not want none of these guys to get comfortable, bro. No one. The quarterback position, you're bringing a guy like Trey Lance. Even though Trey Lance, we don't know too much about him, but don't let none of these guys get comfortable. Defensive ends, DeMarcus Lawrence, all these guys. I don't want to hear about guys talking about some, they were tired throughout the season. Those are the guys that I want to cut, bro. Those are the guys, because I don't like soft. I don't like to hear, once you start talking that soft type of energy, sometimes that can get moved on to the rest of the team. That once you get into important games, then they start to lay down. So when I hear things like that, I really don't even really care for you to be on the team anymore. I'm sorry. I got a lot of respect for, DeMarcus Lawrence and everything that he has done. But at the same time, when you're talking about, you tired in the most important parts of the game, when you're really, really needed, Micah Parsons getting on there talking about some, I don't know, pretty much saying he don't know why he said that. That's not the energy that he has. It's just not on the same page, bro. Like I said, chemistry matters. Everybody got to get on the same page if this team is going to be able to win a championship. All right. All right, let's go to my man. He said $60 million is what Dak's worth. People who say he's not worth it, ain't you worth the money? The company you work for. Hey, that's what I'm saying. And that's the going rate when it comes down to the quarterback position. Like, they're going to be paying more as time goes along. The cap keeps rising. I'm not really the cap guy, but the thing is, if the cap keeps rising, people's money going to keep rising. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. So. But I remember once upon a time, the going rate was like 30 million, 40 million for the quarterback position. But, the more and more you wait, other quarterbacks get signed like Joe Burrow, then, things change. You know what I'm saying? That dollar rises up. All right. Let's see. Shout out to Aaliyah. She said Jerry Jones said some of the Cowboys decisions are based on trying to pay Micah and CD. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, here's the thing though, Aaliyah, like, whenever you're bringing in good talent, right? When you bring in good talent, you're going to have to pay these guys eventually. So I don't want to really hear from them all the little, the soft talk, like, oh, we got to sign these guys. We got to sign these guys. But those guys that you're about to sign, you still need other guys. You still need more. You know what I'm saying? So just get in position. That's the main thing, man. It's critical. All right, let's see. Shout out to Chata. He said Dallas doesn't deserve a quarterback like Dak or wide receiver like CD or a player like Micah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. I feel as though that they deserve it, man. I ain't gonna speak too down on them, dog. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta go out there and just do it. Just bring in the guys, bro. That's the thing. Just prove it to us. You know what I mean? Because, you drafted Dak Prescott in the 4th round, and this guy went out there since 2016 and been going out there and making moves. So we just got to do it in the big games. As far as CeeDee Lamb, you're making CeeDee Lamb a better player. This year was his best year. Micah Parsons going out there and just being a good player. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. All right. He said they tripping letting Tyron hit free agency. With me personally, bro, I just think that, if he can't stay healthy, eventually the time was going to come, bro. You already know how that goes. I mean, unfortunately, it came quicker than what we thought, but I just knew in the back of my head, when you see a player that's not practicing all throughout the week, it's going to happen again in training camp with the stinger issues. You need these guys now at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying? These guys are all playing on a 1-year deal right now. So I'm sure they want to make sure they got the guys that's right. And, and if it's time for us to put Tyler Smith at that left tackle position, just go ahead and do it now. All right. That's not what I mean. There's a reason they're cutting people to make space for Micah and CD's contract. Yeah, I mean, look, and the thing is, that's how it works, though. That's how it works when it comes down to these contracts. When you have a guy like CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons, what they have done on the field, you're going to pay that bag. But that's why they've been talking about this team has to draft well. They have to continue to keep drafting well. This is going to be a very, very important draft. Last draft was, I'm not saying that it was a botch, but it hasn't, the first 4 picks haven't hit yet. I think DeMarvion Overshown could be something, but he was injured. They have to draft well. It's going to be big. All right. All right. It says zero practice still. and all pro and pro bowler. Yeah, I know, right? I know. It's crazy, man, how it goes. I know. But the thing is, man, we just gotta just see how it all plays out. You know what I'm saying? Just keep drafting well and having guys like Tyron Smith. I think it's gonna be good for the offensive line. All right, said, hey, thank you for renewing that subscription, bro. I appreciate you, man. What's going on, dog? He said we need some new young beef on the offensive line. Yeah, so we can get back to running the ball. Yeah, big time, bro. You got to get back to running the ball. It's huge. Tackle position is something that they should be looking at, coming up. J.C. Latham, I think, he got the same name as me, man, J.C. Latham. So I might do a breakdown on him, but he might end up going early, though, bro. He's a stout guy. A lot of those tackles, I mean, they're running 6'7", 6'8". These dudes are some big guys. I think the dude Joe Alt, he about 6'8" or 6'9". So these dudes they eating, bro. They definitely eating. All right, let's see. Okay. Shout out to David Cowboy. First time seeing you. He said they will save money on signing CD. He is like 18.5 on the cap this year. Yeah, man. They should be able to save a lot of money if they sign him. Micah, any of those guys, and then after that, you can go out there and go get some free agents and see how it all plays out with that. It's going to be critical when it comes down to the linebacker position and that defensive line. But just like Will McClay said, he's looking for those bigger bodies from the defensive tackle position as well as the linebacker position. But not only the draft, you got to do it in free agency. So it's going to be big. All right, y'all. All right. Well, hey, look, this was good, y'all. I definitely wanted to tap in here real quick. I had to talk to y'all. I got to do some more editing real quick, man, and get this done before the night's over. But I appreciate y'all so much. We'll probably tap in tomorrow, probably for another draft show with Captain Rob, or if any of y'all want to tap on, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is, man. I say, yes, sir, we need to go get Derrick Henry. Yeah, I think so too. Derrick Henry or one of those running backs, I think that can be able to spark a little something, but there's so much more that they got to do, bro. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to talk to y'all soon. All right, y'all. Gone. All right, man.